Hi, my name is Bill and I'm part of the Pool Warden team, and I'm here to talk to you about the flow cell. This is a Pool Warden flow cell, and you need a flow cell for every body of water that you're going to control. So let's go through the basics, and I'll give you some pointers at the end on how to get maximum performance from your flow cell. Let's start with the parts of the flow cell. This is a ball valve right here that helps regulate the flow of the water and allows you to shut it off. There's one on each end, and there's one in the center too, and this is used for a sampling port for your wet chemistry reading, and we'll get to that in a minute. The water comes up through this filter, as you can see. Has a little filter screen in there, that way it keeps that flow cell all nice and clean. So make sure you clean that from time to time. In here is a small magnet that rises up and makes connection with the flow sensor. So always make sure they have a little white magnet in there, because if it doesn't have a magnet in there, then it's going to not register as flow, and the controller's not going to work. It comes with it inside, and sometimes technicians forget about that and it falls out, so that's a pointer for you to make sure that that's in there. As the water comes up, it comes across the first sensor, which is the pH sensor, goes across the temperature sensor in the center here, and then it goes across the ORP sensor, and then it comes out and goes back to the pool through this elbow here. And again, another ball valve to help regulate the flow and service the unit. In the center here is a ball valve, which is typically off, and it has a tube here so you can go ahead and let the water come out and sample the same water source that's going through your sensors, so your wet chemistry can match what your flow cell here is taking in. One of the things that's important is to get the right flow going through a flow cell. So when the water's coming through here, it's best to regulate it on the back end ball valve. What we typically recommend is that you turn the ball valve off, and then you turn it up until the magnet rises and just barely touches, and then go a little bit further, and that's a great flow setting. Don't go all the way full, because that could be too much water flow, and that will cause some issues. Now, one of the things about the sensors, if you need to change it out, you would shut the ball valves off, disconnect it, and you can just turn and pull these sensors out. Typically you don't have to do that. If you think you might need to clean one, just a gentle scrub with a toothbrush. Some guys use some toothpaste once in a while if you have a little bit of buildup on that. But other than that, that's typically not necessary. Sensors from Control-O-Matic can last at least 2 to 3 years with proper maintenance and care. So that's a nice longevity there. Okay, that's the flow cell for a Pool Warden and a Mini Warden. Have any questions, refer to the manual. Have a great day.